Good morning. I don't know why I'm making a strange face, but happy Wednesday. It feels like it's been so long since I've last seen you. It is much colder where I am. But happy Wednesday. I almost said happy Monday after I just said that. I don't know why. Please ignore me. But welcome to Crochet Foundry. Crochet Along Live. I feel like the name is in the works. I say this because there's a lot of changes going on. If you tuned in last week, you know all the new news, which is we have a new owner for Crochet Foundry, and it's no longer going to be part of Furls. However, I'm going to still be on lives, and we're figuring out the live schedule. Actually, that's probably what I should say. Is we're also figuring out that schedule. But one of the things that will be slightly different is how we do the lives. However, I still want to talk with y'all, so we'll still be chit chatting every now and then. It'll just be different. But we haven't gone through January, and so we need to go through January. But I need to. I don't mean like we have to. It's more like it's very exciting. There's one pattern that I really love. Anyway, I say that every time. I want to say my hellos, but hello, Yolanda. Good morning to you. How crochets? I'm so happy you're here. Facebook user, hello. I don't know who you are. I there's a potential of names in my mind of who it could be, but I don't ever want to call someone out if it's not them and or maybe they just don't want to be called out. So, hello, Facebook user. I think there's like certain settings you need to like approve of or something. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Monica, good morning to you. Christina, how are you? Susie, hello from Mississippi. Okay, I feel really bad, and I wonder if you've encountered this a lot in your life or however long you've been living in Mississippi when you tell people you're from Mississippi, because then all I think about is when I was taught how to spell Mississippi, which was just, I don't do the weird like crooked letter thing. I just do like the Mississippi every time I see it. And so I had to. Hi, Sarah. I'm so sad I can't see. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I love Sarah's hair. So I'm a little sad, but it's fine. It's something, I don't know why Facebook like removes the permission, but which I guess is good because it's all privacy things, right? But anyway, I'm happy you're here, Sarah, even if I can't see your awesome hair. Miss Karen, hello. No snow in New York City today. Oh, wow. Has it been snowing a lot? I'm out of the loop. I feel like it snowed a little bit here today. No, that's a lie. It snowed a little bit here in London on Monday, and I was actually out of town. I went to go see my nephew who was visiting France, and he went to Paris, so I went to Paris for the day. It was snowing there. It was so fun, actually. I loved it. But I'm glad it's not snowing there. I hope that's a good thing, because sometimes the snow's a lot. As you can tell, I'm very bundled up because I'm very cold. So it's definitely cold now, at least for me. I hope everybody's staying warm if they're cold. But Jesse's watching. Hello. Thank you for continuing to be part of Crochet Foundry. I feel very fortunate and all the happy things honored, if you will. I love chit-chatting with y'all. So I'm happy I could do this. I for sure, the thing is, I kept not forgetting. It's just all the different things going on with like the holidays and I hadn't really like shown off January. So I was like, I just need to share and scream from the rooftops about January 2024, which I'm very excited about. But anyway, let's keep chit-chatting. Gabby, hello, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. How crochets, oh my goodness, 10 inches of snow in my area of the Midwest. Okay, I lived in Michigan, which I don't think counts as actually, I don't think it counts at all. I lived in Michigan for a year. It wasn't even a year, it was 9 months. Out of those 9 months, it snowed. I'm not kidding. I believe 1, 2, 7 months. That was a lot. So the 10 inches of snow sounds familiar. I actually do love snow, and I do love the cold. I shouldn't complain. Michigan was a little doozy. My first year of college, I wasn't prepared, but now I'm prepared. So I actually love the snow. But I hope you love the snow, or at least you can deal with it, since there's 10 inches of snow outside. Anyway, Jen, hello, how are you? Oh, that cat's so cute every time. Oh, thanks. It's going to be chilly next week in Austin, and there's a chance of snow. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime it snows in Texas, I get really scared for y'all because I feel like it. I mean, I'm sure somewhat similar to South Carolina when there's like a dusting, like a sprinkling. everything shuts down, which rightfully so, because the roads are quite dangerous when they don't take care of them, right the right way when it's anyway. I'm not going to get into all of that. I just want to say I feel you and I hope you're safe in the snow. Teresa, hello, how are you? And let's see, it's cool. I also have family that do the same thing. Oh, Susie, you're I'm so sorry. It's just it's just the thing. Anytime I see Mississippi, I spell it in my head. It's like a comfort maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't know. I anyway. But I hope it makes you smile instead of roll your eyes. I hope I didn't make you roll your eyes. But anyway. Let's see, Jen, 12 inches of snow in Mass. Yeah, so I lived in Rhode Island. That's where I learned to love the snow. And I remember blizzard week after week. I had one class that only met once a week for 3 hours. I'm not kidding. 3 weeks in a row. I was like, I don't even know if we can pass this class. We did, but it's fine. And it doesn't matter. Kivia, hello. How are you today? I feel like we haven't chit-chatted in a while. Happy you're here, Kivia. Let's see. Finally, the season to wear our creations. Listen, I am a year-round crochet wearer, but I know what you mean. Once sweater weather hits and it's like getting there, but then I know for a lot of people, it's sweater weather's not even like in fall. Sweater weather's like January at like, yeah. I would like to apologize if you hear my little dogs like wrestling behind me. They were sleeping for like an hour before this, and they decided, why sleep when we can just make noise while our dog, human mom, works on video in front of people? Anyway, like I said, they were so good for a year. I feel like so many of y'all can vouch for me that my dogs are so good for a year. They were here every single live, every single week after week. And then it got to like November and they were like, nope, we're going wild for the people. Anyway, if they get too a little rowdy, I may need to take I believe that tissue. Anyway, I don't know why I'm explaining all this. I'm so sorry. Back to crocheting. Yeah, I'm so happy. It's like really intense sweater weather. I'm actually wearing, this is not Crochet Foundry, but it was right next to me and I was quite cold. So I did put it on, but who doesn't love a warm accessorize? And by accessorize, I mean accessory. I just say things that I'm just like, why do I say things? Anyway, Facebook user, Sarah, I think this is you. Were you in Marquette? It snows a ton there. So no, Marquette, where is Marquette? I am now questioning because I am actually not entirely sure of which snow you're talking about, because now I've talked about a lot. But that's just me because I get distracted by talking and then I don't read the comments in time. Are we talking Michigan? Because I was in Grand Rapids. I don't know where the Marquette is, but anyway, we're gonna keep moving. Feel free to answer me later and we'll get back to it because I can tell you where I was. If I'm not talking about Michigan. So as long as you're stocked with yarn, coffee, and tea, you're good to go. Miss Karen, honestly, I wish if well, no, I actually was crocheting a lot back in Rhode Island, but I missed that cold weather because it was just an excuse and a half to just crochet and be like, sorry, there's snow. I'm just cold. And so I would just stay and crochet. My friend and I would crochet for hours. There was one time where we did, anyway, it's embarrassing to admit that I stayed in a whole weekend, like Friday to Monday, because they canceled that class. And we just crocheted the whole time. And it was honestly one of the fondest memories I have. And I love her. And I've been telling her, I'm like, so do you still crochet? Do you show me? Anyway, but I don't see her because she's in the US. She's in Maryland. No, she's in Delaware. I almost said Delamore. Anyway, but yes, crocheting and being warm and cozy inside, best thing to do in my mind. So Hannah, hello, how are you? She says, hello, everyone. Happy you're here. And let's see, Texas doesn't know how to handle snow. Well, I'm originally from Illinois, so I know how to deal with it. But that's the thing. I think everybody makes fun of Southerners because we don't know how to handle snow. But that's the thing. It's really the roads. We aren't ready for it. And everybody goes slipping and sliding. And it's just dangerous, even though it's just the dusting. But yeah, honestly, then you go up north and it's like, I feel like it has to be just mountains of snow for you to actually not be able to do something, which a little sad when you just want to skip class or work. But you can't because the roads are perfectly fine. Anyway, Monique, hello, how are you? I see a tail in the background. Yes, That is my sweet dogs. They're starting to settle because I'm not giving them the attention. So they're like, maybe she's not going to look at us. But yeah, like I said, they've been here the whole time I've been doing my lives. But anyway, yes, loving sweater weather. Listen, I love the sweater. Ugh. Anytime this is a thing. It's a dangerous game because then it starts getting sunny and I love the sun, but then I just want to be covered in my yarn. And I can't always do that unless we were talking cotton or like, oh, True Boot. We all know how we feel about True Boot. So gorgeous though. I can't help but love it, but I don't want to work with it. But I want to like I guess I could be covered in that. Hello, Gabby. Bring the dogs on camera. We need a post on the group that would be such a fun post. Okay, yeah. I love my dog so much. I am like the typical millennial adult who they're like their kids. So I would that's actually a really fun idea. But we'll put that post up. It'll be so fun. Anyway, I'm moving on. I think I brought her to dog park once and all the lives I've been to. Yeah, they've only really barked. It's only been a couple times, but they've been acting out a little bit more recently. But IB Serenity, hello, good morning, happy 2024. Yeah, I don't know if I've said that. I didn't say it today. I don't know if I said it last week with Jesse, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Happy 2024. What a year we've gone through. I say that in a good way, not like a bad way. But anyway, I'm so happy we're here to 2024. I'm so excited to see where Crochet Foundry goes. For those now that we've had more people on the live, just a quick update. If you haven't already read or heard or seen, Crochet Foundry is now owned by the ever so lovely Jessie of Jessie at Home, and it is a bittersweet transition as Furls. Let's go Crochet Foundry, but we know it's going to continue to like blossom. And Jessie was on the live with me I almost said last year. I'm so sorry. Last week. And just hearing some of her ideas of how she wants to do something a lot more involved with y'all and have like a almost also a separate like members only like section and things like that. Like the idea she has for the magazine the ideas are so exciting. I can't wait to see how it goes. I will definitely be involved and even as just like a crocheter myself and a supporter of Crochet Foundry. And then as I mentioned slightly earlier of you'll most likely see slightly less of me. However, it's not like we're cutting ties like forever for good because one, I just love y'all know it the best. And it'll just be different and we're working at like as I said, we're working out the schedule. But you'll still see me, which is really exciting. But then you'll also see Jessie more, and then Davida will still be involved. So all good stuff, none of it bad. But yeah, so that was the big news. But I didn't want to like recap it right at the beginning because I know people tune in just like a couple minutes later. But thank you so much, beautiful show. Thank you so much, How Crochets. I love this one. I tested this pattern. It's not a Crochet Foundry, but like I said, I always feel bad when like I bring non-Crochet Foundry because like I don't want to steal the spotlight from them. Or like another crochet garment, not me, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I was cold. So anyway, Facebook user, hello, good morning. How are you? Smiley face. Again, I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're here, even if the little Facebook settings got a little wonky. Let's see. Oh, Market is in the Upper Peninsula on the shore of Lake Superior. Okay, so we were talking Michigan. I blanked, and then I was like, no, I feel like I do remember hearing about that. So I was in what's it called? I was in Grand Rapids for the 9 months. It was a school. It was my freshman year of college, but it was. I mean, I'm sure now I would love it with all the cold. But hello, still in leather. Good morning from British Columbia. Good morning. I'm happy you're here. It's so fun. I just like it always kind of blows my mind when I see like where everyone is from. Like we have so many people from around the US, people like Canada. I know there's like every now and then we get like a couple of people from like Sweden and stuff, and they'll be like, "Hi, I'm from Sweden." I'm like, so random and fun. So it's just kind of cool to see how wide the reach of Crochet Foundry has gotten, and I love seeing it. I love meeting new people, even if it's via video. So yeah. Anyway, I'm working on my Sondercal, and I'm having a math issue. Ooh, Monique, send us an email. I'm trying to remember who is the designer of the Sondercal. I can't remember, but oh goodness. I do this every time. I click on the wrong thing and then my screen goes not where I need it to go. So I'm going to, because I can't remember who the designer is, I'm just going to give you support at crochetfoundry.com and send an email and we can, excuse me, work that out. Just as if people didn't know, we do all of our patterns are like tech edited. And then a lot of our designers then also are testing the patterns, especially if it's like a garment. And however, if an issue ever occurs, because we all make mistakes, please just send us an email and just let us know the pattern that it is and where you're seeing the hiccup. Sometimes it could be just a mistake on our end. Sometimes it's whatever it could be. We're always here to help. So always, please feel free to send us an email if you ever see anything kind of like wonky or off. Just a quick reminder. But yeah, Sarah, Massachusetts knows how to handle snow. Yes, it was fun living up there. So listen, Karen, I totally agree. Excuse me. I agree, but I don't live where there's a lot of snow. Who live in Arkansas? We don't get, oh, you don't get a lot of snow in Arkansas. I didn't know that often, but you get ice. That's not fun. And I'm not gonna lie, ice kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a lover of cold and snow. Ice, I don't mess with ice. I feel like a lot of things can happen with ice. Yolanda, today's high is 6 degrees. Then the next week with the highs will be all below zero. Saturday will be 22 below for the high and 42 for the low. That's quite a difference from week to week. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of a anyway. Facebook user, am I in the chat? You are, but as a Facebook user, I don't know who you are. That sounds weird, but anyway. I do know when this happens, it's like a Facebook setting and you have to like give them permission. I don't have the link at this moment, but I will be sure to find it and then share it with y'all in the appropriate group, just so you can, because obviously if you're joining the chat, I'm sure you want us to see who you are. So I do apologize, but I don't know why that happens. Let's see, Lindsay, more snow to come this week too. Everybody's in ultimate sweater weather. Pile on the yarn, put on everything. May that be wool, may that be acrylic, may it be blends. Stay warm, y'all. Let's see. Monday, my kiddos has remote learning day. Yesterday was an actual snow day. Oh my goodness. Oh, snow days, I miss those. It doesn't happen when you work from home. But oh, anyway. So, but I'm gonna pause a little bit on the comments. I just want to go over January because I'm really excited for January. We hadn't done this yet, so I was very kind of like, woohoo, I can't wait to kind of show it off. There's one design I can't wait to show you. But anyway, I'm going to share my screen because we all know how much I love to share my screen. January 2024. We have 7 new patterns, all cozy, all fun, and there yeah, anyway, I will get to it. I'm like excited. I'm like jumping. My head is like jumping ahead of the ideas. Anywho, let me share my screen. Let's see, present, share screen, Crochet Foundry. Woohoo! Okay. So welcome to January 2024. I don't think I've shared the cover. If I did share the cover, I am so sorry. I don't think I have. Anyway, you would think I would like know this. So I am slightly jealous of okay, just a disclaimer, I live in the UK. Sometimes they send me any kind of UK or European samples and then I ship them to the US, right? This one, I really wanted to try this one in person. So I was a little bummed that Jessica is not in the UK/Europe. But anyway, I love this cover. I love this little shrug. It is so cute. I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of it, and I feel so bad. But we're going to get to it because I have it in my little pictures. So I say little is everything, but I just mean it in a cute way. I just disclaimer in case anybody feels sad that I'm making something little. It's just because it's cute. I'll try not to. Anyway, please ignore me. And then I like also anytime we can put 2 designs in a cover, I feel excited, mainly because it's like super fun. But I also love this bag too. I have plans for this bag. I may need it. I think I've shared that I've never made a bag, but I want to, but I'm nervous. So maybe this will be the bag that convinces me to take the plunge. So this is Crochet Foundry, the cover. I know that Heather was telling me that the ground was very, very wet when they were taking the pictures. And so if every now and then you might see some very not muddied, but like wet jeans. But anyway, I just thought it was really funny because you look at the picture and you just think, oh, wow, this person looks phenomenal. It looks like a great time. And I think they did have a great time, but I just know the grass was really wet. I don't know why that makes me laugh. I think I'm just maybe tired and like kind of like a kid who gets tired and they think everything's fine. Anywho, I'm babbling. So I won't, let's see, I'll start with this one. Sandra. I know we've talked about crochet socks and a lot of people have comments and opinions that I actually love to read. But then this, I feel like a slipper feels really smart because it kind of, in a way, some of the cons against socks, I feel like with the thinner yarn almost feels like harder, right? With like when your foot is on the ground with like a thin, I don't know. I felt it like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But then with a slipper, you're using like a slightly thicker, a thicker yarn. Excuse them. And then it's like squishier, right? Because then you have more like squish to the yarn because it's thicker. So I felt like the slippers were such a genius thing. I know I've seen some. I just love the texture of this. This is also, I wouldn't say it's a stretch, but I think because, so my niece was obsessed with like, oh my goodness. I don't know why my dogs are like this right now. It's fine. Anywho, so my niece is 15 years old. I may have mentioned her before. She like wanted these Uggs for Christmas. And I'm like, they look like slippers to me. I'm not kidding. They look like this. Sure, not identical. They don't have the same texture, but they had like the same, like a base color and then a little, like, what's it called? Like a trim, a trim. Like that was a different color above. I promise you, this is what I got my niece. I did get her the Uggs for Christmas. Anyway, whatever. I should have just crocheted her this. And I love it. But it made me laugh. When I saw this top photo, I was like, that's literally what the Uggs look like. This is what all the cool kids want. And I thought it was so cool. So Sandra, thank you so much. I really want to make these. And I feel like these would be such an easy, like, kind of grab and go. One, because it's small, and two, because it's like, it's an easy make. I don't know. I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If they've made slippers and they're like, no, it's actually way more complicated. I don't think that's true. I shouldn't say that's not true, but I just don't think that's the case. But anyway, I really want to make these. If anybody makes these before me, please let me know how it goes. I love the texture. And I love I want to have fun with the colors. Because honestly, sometimes slippers are kind of boring, especially for adults. Anyway, oh, I went to the cover again. I love it. Ooh, Geo Bag by Miss Lauren Andrews. So I think this originally had a different name. Well, like when Lauren submitted it, it's not like she just didn't have a name to it. She just like a waffle stitch kind of bag. And I thought, I don't know what I imagined, but then I saw it and I was like, this looks so much better in person. Like I thought, please do not think I did not like it. I think in general, waffle stitch confuses me because I just think of waffles. So then when I see a crochet item made out of the stitch, I just think it's so fun. So I love the texture of this. It's also kind of rustic with like, I know this is yarn, but it could also almost look like that burlappy material. Is that what I'm thinking of? I think so. But it's really fun. I just thought this is, I really should make bags. And for those of you who have made bags, please feel free to tell me your tips and tricks if there are any, and I feel like there were, because I remember we talked about this a little bit before, and it was about using the right material, like the right yarn. You don't want to use something that's going to stretch too much, but I love bags a lot. So I don't know why I haven't crocheted bags before. I've made a couple baskets, but I don't know. I'm getting convinced. Every time. I feel like every time, the more I look at bags, I'm like, I should make some bags. But anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Can someone tell me where to go to chat? Facebook user, I'm unsure if you are in the right place. Are you here for a crochet talk? If you're not here for crochet, then you could be in the wrong place. However, I'm not sure. I'm very sorry. Please feel free to send a message. If you are, I'm here to listen. Okay, cool. I think you're good. I just wanted to make sure you're good. So I was like, we're talking about crochet, but if you're not here for crochet, then you are in the wrong place. But if you're here for crochet, please join us. Let's see. I love to make something with the waffle stitch. I haven't tried the waffle stitch. I've I don't know. I love the texture of it. Like I don't know. I'm here for it. I love the texture. I need to try it. I haven't made it. I want to though. It's on my list. Yolanda, you and me both. We'll do that this year. Let's see. Hello, Gabby. So funny. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Pardon me while I lay my Eggos. I think it's, yeah, I think it's like also a childhood thing that I just want to, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just clearly, my mind goes to too many things when I think of waffles. And so I just want, I'm like, I don't know why I haven't crocheted this yet. It's so fun. Anyway, Lauren, thank you so much. The Geo bag, I see it. I get it. I wonder if you could also do really fun, like color combo. This is again why I need to study color theory more because all I want to do is like play with the color of the raised stitch, not raised, but like that front stitch versus like that more background stitch. It'd be so fun. Oh, Monique, helpful tip, does use a lot of yarn. So we'll be sure to have all our a lot more yarn than normal, which I mean, I think also any bulky weight yarn would, anyway, we all know this. Y'all all know this. I don't know why I'm over here babbling about it, but let's see. I think I would need, okay. I get distracted by your comments. I love reading your comments. I think I would need to make bags with a liner to help hold the shape. I think this would potentially be a fantastic thing to cover in general. I know I've said that before, but I personally don't even know how I would line the bag. So Jessie, if you're still watching, I want to know how. So I'm happy to, like I said, Jessie, if you're still watching, and if you're not, I'm happy to pass it on because I don't know how to line a bag. I would love to see tips and tricks on how to line a bag. But yeah, I think you're totally right, Lindsay. I know that's what we kind of touched on last time when we were talking about it, of like the right material for the shape of the bag. So thank you. Thank you for that. You haven't tried the waffle stitch. Listen, you, me, and I believe it was Yolanda who hasn't done it. And maybe there's a couple, like, yeah, we need to try those. We need to, and by those, I mean the waffle stitch. Hal Crochets. Yes, my niece got those Uggs with a platform too. Clearly, and I'm so sorry. To me, that's the first thing I thought of, which I was like, that's literally like what it looks like. Obviously, a smooth surface. I had to go back to these because I thought of the Uggs and I was like, they even on the side with the shape of it kind of looks like it has a platform too. Obviously, it's a slipper. This will not have a platform. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. Monique, you love those slippers. Maybe I'll look at my stash to see what I have and maybe I'll make them sooner. I don't know. I'm excited now. But yeah, they really did it how crochets. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who thought that because it's like, yeah, I definitely to me they look like bugs. Anywho, we all know I am a lover of texture. I feel like I need to buy more solid color yarn so my texture can really shine. We've talked about this before, how sometimes if we have yarn that is like too variegated, it can almost steal a bit away from the texture of the piece. And I feel like this one, I'd be very interested to try because I feel like the texture here is what's super fun about it. So this is by Illa Quinn, or the Quinn by Illa Quinn Traco. Super awesome. She has done several of like also another, I remember it was in the summer, I believe, but it was one that like it's like gray and white and it's just very long shrug Ruana type of action as well. Clearly this is a skill, a style of hers that I really love. Sometimes I feel like they can be a little too boring. Like people, like other designs I've seen, not that it's bad. They're just a little too simple. And I just like that Illa Quinn always brings that texture that just makes it so interesting and fun and just a little, I don't know, chef's kiss for me. I'm all for it. I love the double tie here in that left photo that you can really see. I don't know why I find that double tie super fun. I just really like it. And also, I kind of like this. Okay, our third picture, our model, super fun, super sweet. They were, I think, on the cover of another one of the two prior, I believe. I can't remember at this point. But anyway, they've modeled for us a couple of their different designs. And I don't know. I like that this design is kind of neutral. Like it's a little bit gender neutral. You can probably make it if you wanted more masculine with like the colors potentially, or you could probably make it a little bit more feminine depending on like, I don't know. I just really love the versatility of this Ruana, the ivy cabled Ruana. And like I said, y'all know I love a texture. So it's not, I mean, yeah. See the, ooh, thank you, Jess, or thank you, Heather. The Ruana ties under the arm / side too. Oh my goodness, you're right. You can see it on this far right picture. I don't think I realized that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, I love that too. I am a fan. I didn't even realize that. I don't know. I don't know why I like the ties. I think the adjustability of a tie is what I really enjoy, the versatility. Also, you could probably then, because sometimes I have an issue which if I go true to my size, there are times where then it's a little too boxy. So then I feel like the ties is really good for when you want to maybe want it a little bit more, not so boxy, want it a little bit closer to the body, but then you have the flexibility with the top. Anyway, I'm just getting so distracted of how I would make this for myself. Oh my goodness. Anyway. And then, oh yes, that dog's so sweet. Also see Kemo the dog in the first pic. He was Model Maria's doggo, and he helped with the photo shoot. I actually love that he's in so many of the pictures. I think it's the cutest thing. Thank you for sharing that, Heather. I love knowing that his name's Camo. So sweet. Anyway, I get distracted. I love dogs. What can I say? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Facebook user. No, sadly, my pattern design has just been a beret for a wooble so far. That sounds very exciting. That's more designing than I've ever done. So congratulations on your beret. Let's see. Excuse my spelling errors. Google is not picking up my voice very well today. So it's still in leather. You're totally fine. Honestly, spelling errors, a story of my life. So do not worry about it at all. This is what you were saying. It is an Edwardian purse from 1913, and I make it with a 0.5 millimeter hook. And it, instead of being 8 to 9 inches across, is 8 centimeters across. Still in leather. That is teeny tiny. 8 centimeters. Okay, where do I have a? Yes. 8 centimeters? I've been distracted now. Wow. So you said it's okay. So you were saying, I now see your spelling errors. Totally fine. Google or whatever the auto dictate, whatever it's called. So 8 to 9 inches. This is, let me, 8 to 9 inches is this. Okay. And you're saying it's actually only 8 centimeters. So we're cutting it from this to this. That's kind of wild. That's teeny tiny. My vision. I don't even know how to do it. I can't even. Wow. Let's see. Anyway, sorry. I saw that and I was like, very interesting. Hello, Gabby. You're hilarious. I will never forget the syrup for the waffles. So cute. Let's see. This is where it's still in leather. The last bag I made is. Okay. So this is what we were talking about. The bag you made was like art. I mean, when it's that small, a work of art. I can't even. Oh my goodness. Anyway. 8 centimeters. I really can't get over that. That's tiny. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm just distracted by the size of this bag. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. IB Serenity. This is a great question. Would Crochet Foundry ever do an article about adjusting a pattern based on your own yarn weight preferences, like making a bulky sweater with worsted yarn versus sport? I don't see why not. Again, I'll pass. I joke about passing these notes, but I really do pass the notes. Like I mean, Heather can tell you. She's like, yeah, she lets me know. I love getting feedback from y'all because, I mean, in theory, the magazine is designed and made for y'all, right? So I think that's great. Like different like yarn weight substitutes, right? And how you make that work within the pattern. Oh, that's IB Serenity, that's a lot more work than I would ever want to do. Like but that's me. I'm like, give me the pattern. I will say I used to be like, I need to have that exact yarn. I moved on from that. That was the very beginning of like my garment crocheting journey. And then I was like, well, I'll get like an equivalent, like, but I would stick to the same material or the same fiber. and then I would try to get like the exact same yardage. And now I'm just like, it's fine. I still do like kind of same weight category, but then it doesn't have to be exact. I was very like, no, but I would go by the pattern. I do not stray from a pattern. Let me tell you that. The only thing I do is if I shorten something because I make it crop. Anyway, you didn't need to know all that. Um, let me, yeah, I'll go back to the designs, but I'm going to write that one. Just put the yarn weight. I want to remind and share with people who make these decisions, aka Jessie. Anyway, moving on. Okay, Ivy Cable Dorada, you're lovely. I did not notice that. Thank you so much for sharing, Heather. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. Oh goodness gracious me. Oh goodness gracious me. But yeah, you can see it right here on the right side. That little, oh, I love the ties. I love it. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I get very distracted, as you can see. Oh, one of my favorite models in general because they are just so beautiful. Michelle Prester / Yarn Thrift. Yarn Thrift? Yes. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Thank you. My mouth just went very dry in my throat. Patch It Up cardigan. I love a little patchwork. It's so cute to me. I love where this sits. I think you could probably, this is also probably an easier one to, if you wanted to lengthen, because in theory, you just make more blocks. Again, don't quote me. I will say, do not quote me because I haven't paid attention to the specific details of this pattern. But I love this. I feel like this would also probably be, I mean, she used a 9mm hook. So in my head, this is working up quick. And we all know I need a quick project because otherwise attention gone. Also patient anyway, but I love this. I love the color possibilities. You could do so many other colors. You can do just the 2 colors. It would be on, even if you just wanted to stick one color and just vibe with the texture. I love the texture. I don't know why I just said vibe. I never use that word. That's the first time I ever used that word like that. Anyway, um who am I? Why do you watch me? But I mean, you can use more than 2. You can use 3 colors, 4 colors. You can really go kind of as not complex, but as vibrant and colorful as you want to, as like neutral and just one color if you wanted. In my opinion, the texture of this with the right yarn would just be fantastic, even in just one color. But obviously, you want a little bit more than just one color. Yarn Thrift, Michelle, love this. I love this so much. I love the length. I love the sleeve. I'm into it, and it also probably feels kind of cozy. Which, I mean, I'm sure that's why we have it in January, but just me. Anyway, I'm making sure I'm not missing any other comments. I need to catch up on the comments. It's fine. I get distracted by like comments and like pictures because I want to share, but I want to read. Oh, anyway. Storybook Shrug by Jessica Dotson. I don't know why this one really captured me. Again, probably the dogs. The dog is so cute. This is the cover. Now I like that you can see the back. I think it's not going to be too bulky, right? I feel like it's going to be like they use color theory. I don't know why I said we. And I actually have some color theory on me. I should have grabbed it if I would have remembered, but I like the thickness of a color theory. I love the color of it. And I just really like the Storybook Shrug. I'm a big fan. I think the length is nice. The sleeve is nice. The texture is fantastic. With color theory, I can also imagine how nice that must feel. Ugh, anyway, I'm a big fan. And also this cute little doggy. I do love this dog. He's so sweet. But Jessica Dawson, I think I can't remember. Oh my goodness. What is her design name? I'm so sorry. It feels like a Monday for me. I'm very struggling. I'm very much struggling, as you can tell. But I love this one. I think also the versatility with this, you can easily dress this up or easily dress it down. I feel bad saying I would dress it down, but it's just because of my style. But I really like this. I think this could be also super nice with like, even just like a little black dress. LBA. LBD. I don't know why I just said LBA. Anyway, ignore me. But Jessica, thank you so much. This one, to me, I need to get in close with that texture. Look at this texture. And look at this texture here. I can't get over it. I love this. I don't know why. Y'all know I'm a sucker for texture. And then I don't make textured things. Someone explain this to me. Why do I love it so much and I don't make it? I am angry with myself. I don't know. I need to decide. Anyway, and then the Traverse Tote by Blazenka. So we all know and love Blazenka. She is so talented. She makes the coolest things. And then I love this bag. I love a tote. And I like that I could potentially make this in any color that I want. And I feel like, actually, I won't say texture because it's not just the physical texture, but the visual of this design is just so nice. I personally don't know how people can create something like this visually because in my head there's so many again, y'all know I like points, but there's so many like different like the color is so specific in the placement, and I think this is what really sets apart some designers of like not even some designers. I shouldn't say that. I would say this sets apart people like me who I don't have a design mind. Like my creativity cannot process or like make this, right? And then you have the designers like a Blazenka who perfectly, I would say, puts together the design with the color and the intentionality of how it works together. I know it's like so like that's the point. But I think to me it's such like a wild thing to look at because I cannot do this by any means. Like I don't know, Blazenka, I think she's one of my favorites because of the detail and like the intentionality with her designs. If I'm thinking even of her other designs, like the intentionality of the shape, the color, the placement. I don't know. I'm a big fan and I also like this thick strap. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm just looking at the bag, I love a thick strap. Sometimes totes with a thin strap, not my friend. They hurt. So I really love this one. Blazenka, super well done. I'm a big fan. Now on to the last one. Okay. So I will share this one first. The candy stripe crop top. Love this. Love that it's a little cute in the back, open action. So this one was shipped to me, so I saw it in person. Laura, thank you so much for this super cute. I love this design. I think it's like flirty without being like for me too showy. I don't know. I really want to make this one. I love the back. Also, if you wanted it slightly less showy, you could probably then I think you would have to adjust a little bit in size, but then close the back altogether. I'm here for it. I think this is so cute. I saw this in person and at first I was like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be look so good. And then let me show you the best part. We got their tester photos. They said, "Oh, look at this." Okay. Oh, Jesse taught me how to clap because I always want to clap like, but I can't because it's loud. Big applause, big applause, big applause. Or not applause, but big clapping. I'm just so excited. I love this so much. Okay, so we more on the testing later. I love to see different designs on different bodies, and I think this is a fantastic way to do it. And look at this design on multiple bodies. I love just that we can see it alone for me is just so fun. But then I just love to see how everyone did it, right? Like the colors, how they used them. Like we have one that has, I believe, just two colors. This bottom left one is just that kind of yellowy color with that green. Love that. Love the kind of like more that fade that I love that fade. Love the color of this middle one, which is also just a two color, that white and that purple of the middle design. Love, I mean, one could say, Victoria, do you really love this? Like using the word love? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. I love this so much. Candy stripe crop top. One of my faves for this month. And I love the tester photos. I'm hoping that we can in general just get more tester photos so we can all see. I will say the models we use are more real people. It's not like just like your very typical model. I like that we're using like real people, and then to just see the tester photos like this and just see the design in different sizes, like styled differently, worn differently. Yeah, I'm a big fan. We, I'm like, normally I shout out to Heather, so it cracks me up. It's like, I'm like, Heather, I'm like, it's not Heather anymore. Jesse, if you're still watching, we love to see it. Also size diversity, very important. I think we need to, that's one thing that I think encouraged me to start making my own, like crocheting my own garments and things like that, is because I felt like there was like I found the right people who would show their designs on different bodies, and like seeing that versus like just your mainstream stores, which I mean I still shop at, please, I'm not shaming anyone. Um and you don't really see bodies that look like your own. I don't know, it's like it just doesn't make you as excited. But then you see this, that somebody made this and like everybody makes it to fit their own body. I'm like, "Oh, I love it. I can't get over it." But that was that was January. What a month. What a way to start the year. I'm so excited. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm very curious. I know Monique was saying she loved the little slippers. I'd love to hear what you'll like and what you would make. I'm very curious. I'm gonna catch up on, we got a lot to catch up on in the comments. Everybody was very chatty, but in the best of ways. I love it when y'all are chatty. And I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Ooh, let's see. Jessie, this is Jessie. Let's see. I have a BFA in custom design. I can totally teach you how to line a bag. I had to do a little clap. I'll do more claps. Thank you. We want to know. Give us the news. Teach us your ways. That's awesome. I would love to learn. I know many of us would love to learn. Like I said, we talked about, because it's like, you're right, like the different material will stretch in different ways. So what's a good way to keep the shape? So thank you for that reminder. I can't remember who it was, but thank you so much. Let's see. It is really dry. I'm so sorry. That's really, Yolanda, I know you're talking about the maple syrup and the waffles. Got distracted with just the waffles themselves. I wonder who first thought, gee, I want to put tree juice on my pancakes. Honestly, that's hilarious and so very, very true. Who did think of that? But thank you that they did. Mary Beth, hello from New Jersey. Happy you're here. I feel like we haven't chit chat in a while. I'm glad to hear you here. I hope I'm not misremembering that, but if we have, I'm so sorry. It just feels like a long time ago, even from just last week. But anywho, I'll keep reading. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Also, oh no, that was the dog. I'm so glad. I'm like, dog? What? J Hook Crochet, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It's been a while too. Diana, hello. I switched to YouTube instead of Facebook. I'm currently knitting socks for my daughter and crocheting a Tunisian in the round hexagon tar cardigan. Looks cool. Diana, were you recently potentially in Sweden? If so, I hope you had a great trip. I kind of remember talking potentially to you. I don't remember. Were you in Sweden? Am I thinking of someone else? If it's you, I hope you had a great time. Or that you're going to go, I hope you have a great time. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. I miss the puppy. I love it. I know the puppy in the magazine is so cute. We should just have more. Let's see. Is it possible to buy the patterns from the magazine? Diana, this is a great question. Yes, if you go to crochetfoundry.com, you can find the individual patterns and purchase them that way. Though I will say, just as a heads up, economically, it technically is better to get the magazine, because you can buy like one design, or you can, like, for a couple dollars more, I think, get the whole magazine with all the patterns. So just take a look at that, just so you're aware. Okay. Oh, Megan, hello. So happy you're here. Hi. I made it. Hello, Victoria. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy you're here. Also, photography in this magazine is amazing. I thought the same too, Monique. That's great feedback. Heather, did you take these pictures? I don't remember, but I'm so happy you're here. And by you're here, I'm so happy you noticed. I don't know how words come out of my mouth, and I don't know why these come out of my mouth when that's not what I wanted to say. Hello, YouTube just sent the notification. Hope I didn't miss too much. Jessica, I'm so sorry that YouTube just sent the notification. That's very frustrating. You haven't missed too much. We went through, let's see, you messaged that 20 minutes ago. So you were probably here for the majority of the designs. We walked through them, who designed them, what we love about them. As normal, I love everything because I do. And yeah, I'm happy you're here, Jessica. Even if you missed a couple, you're totally fine. You're not missing things in general. not a part of the fun, but that sounds really mean. I didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, oh my goodness. Let's see. J Hook Crochet. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're like responding because thank you. You're a designer. You know these things. Let's see. It's a crochet math thing. Figure out the multiple, then you can adjust any pattern. I have a whole video on my channel for it. Wow. That's so yeah. That's the thing. It's you know how to do the things. You're a designer. You make it sound so easy. I'm sure if I sat down we could figure it out, but let's see. I'm still framing them. I use a magnifying light for your tiny. Okay. I don't know if you were here for this, Jessica, but basically, still on the leather. If you were, I'm so sorry. I just want to talk about it again because I'm amazed. She did. There's a little bag that she crocheted that normally should be this size, but she made it into this size. Isn't that cool? So she's framing them as you should because works of literal art. Let's see. The one thing that I'm doing right now that's normal size is a carrying case for my micro hooks that I got for Christmas. I love your like, I'm using normal things to make a case for my tiny things. I love it so much. Let's see. Jesse, I need to send. So this is, we're having Jesse and Heather sometimes send messages, but they're signing off who they are. So I need to send out a survey asking for all your awesome ideas. Jesse, we are I'm including myself. I really shouldn't because I'm not coming up with these ideas. But this group is a fountain of just information and cool ideas and super creative ideas that I mean, super fun. I hope we can provide information for everybody because I learned a lot. I mean, I mentioned this last week. We all learned a lot from each other, and it's just really fun to see all those different ideas come to life slowly but surely. So, oh, I crochet Sonia West. Hello, how are you? I'm happy you're here. I don't know if we've chatted before, but I'm glad you're here. Anyway, so far, so many of these requests are things I would like to put in the members area for those who sign up for a renewing annual subscription. Ooh, I'm very excited to see where this goes. I think I think this space could become even more like interactive and fun and amazing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Let's see. Reggie, she's gonna check it out. I've recently decided I hate worsted weight yarn. IB Serenity. It's funny that you say that you don't like a yarn because I wonder what makes us like and not like a yarn. Because I would say we all have our preferences, right? Why is that? Like what because like and then you see someone else use that yarn weight and you're like, why would they use that yarn weight? You know, isn't that so fun? I love that. I mean, we've always talked about how crochet is just like a completely like a personal experience. But anyway, Monique, the last bag I made was from Tony Lipsy's Crochet Academy last year, I would guess. And it's beautiful, but it used True Boo, which was interesting to work with. Listen, you use True Boo, you're a hero in my mind. I love and hate True Boo. I can't even. Victoria, if you like crop, you should try my Mary Jane wrap. Hello, Gabby. Don't tempt me with a good time. I wonder if this is also just in general more information to more like requests, if you will, of like what's the best way that we should put like the projects we want to make. I actually ended up making a spreadsheet and I started with my knit designs first because I had a magazine that I was like looking through and I was like, oh, I want to make that. And then I just started plopping them down. And then I was like, I need to do this with my crochet too. So I'm using a spreadsheet. I'm very curious how do y'all keep like track of what you want to make? I'm very curious. Because I forget things, so I have to write them down. But I listen. Hello, Gabby. I'm definitely gonna look into it and I will probably make it because I like everything to be cropped. I'm a crop top person. Let's see. How crochets? I normally do not have the same yarn, but use the yard/gram calculation to get the same way. Yeah, how crochets? I would actually say that's mostly what I do now. I was like, I need to get that yarn, and then I was like, no, I actually don't. Which was both good and bad because then I just buy yarn and think it's fine. I'll use it for something. So I don't know if I did myself a disservice there, but financially at least. Let's see, J Hook Crochet. Yeah, I don't get it. Or I get it. I don't like the thicker yarns either. I love people who do and like I want to hear all the opinions because we for sure see crocheters who are like, no, I use anything DK smaller, sport weight. And then there's people who are like, No, worsted or air and above. And I just like to say, I don't know. See. I think it's constructed as big pieces, not blocks. The vertical plaid stripes are surface stitches. Heather, thank you for that information. Thank you. I honestly, I don't think I could have been doing these lives without the back, what's it called? No, behind the scenes help that I get from Heather and now Josie. So, Victoria, I'm a victim of autocorrect. Story of my life. It's fine. 9mm hook is the only size of furls I do not have yet. I see you there. Love, love, love this shrug. Yeah. Monique, I'm with you. I love the shrug. And also, I do have a 9mm. I just don't know if I've used it. Anyway, Megan, I appreciate you. You're so kind. I sometimes question my energy. But anyway. Oh my goodness. Gracious me. Let's see. Oh, still in leather. Good requests. By the way, I do have a request in for micro hooks made by furls. I can't wait. Well, I guess I can't because I have to. So a little side note. We definitely want to make this happen at some point in the future. I don't know when. We don't have a timeline, but we are slowly working our way down the sizes when it comes to our metal hooks. So please know that this is in-ish the works. I don't know when again, but yeah, I just wanted to address that because honestly, it'd be so cool. I micro hooks just amaze me. I don't know how you do it. I know you said you have a magnifying light thing. I still don't know how. That's just it's just too little. But anyway, I love it. Let's see. I have a pattern for a shrug. I'm still trying to decide if I will like it. I'm using a cardigan. I'm usually a cardigan person. Okay, funny you say that about cardigan versus shrug. I feel like that's a whole topic of conversation that I won't fully delve into. However, I feel like I am normally more of a cardigan person, but I want to be more of a shrug person because I like how they look. And so I need to just make that leap. Like I need to just commit and do it because I love shrugs. Anyway, I don't want to get to, like I said. Oh, Megan, I'm so happy you're loving it. And Jessica, Angel Kiss Fiber Arts. Thank you so much. Jessica Dotson. That's who it is. Thank you. I was like, it's Angel. And I was like, it's Angel something. Thank you so much. So let me pull it up really quick. So remember when I was like, wait, I know her like designer name. It was for the shrug, that little burnt red shrug. Joel Kissed Fiber Arts. Thank you so much, Hal Crochets. I really appreciate you. Let's see, Trevor's Toe is a great design as well. I really have to. They're all great. I love this magazine and this Wednesday's live. Thank you, Monique. You're the sweetest person ever. And I don't know. I think, yeah, I really need to commit to the shrug. I need to commit to a shrug and make it because I love them. I've made cardigans and sometimes I'm like, I don't want cardigans. I don't want more. I've only made one cardigan. I don't know why I'm acting like I've made some. Anyway, ignore me. I am just ridiculous sometimes. Let's see, the January issue has a 2-page spread showing all of these images and their sizes and links to the testers' Instagrams. Say no more. Oh, sorry if that was loud. Say no more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love seeing the testers. I hope we see more of the testers in the future. It's my favorite. I don't know why. That's something. Let's see. I love all the diversity. That's what I'm saying. It's like the diversity in testers, like it's so important to see what the design really does. Because like we can only like a designer can only make so many samples, which is normally one. But it's like you want to see it on a variety of bodies because it will look very different, but at the same time, so good. Oh, I love it so much. Swyla, hello, how are you? You're so sweet. I just literally read this. I was like, oh my goodness, you're the kindest person, I swear. Anyway, amazing patterns. January, great job. I feel ready to take on the year. I'm so like, I can't wait to see it. I mean, I kind of know what's to come and it's very exciting still. So like design wise, because we were still a part of it. But Kimberly, hello, how are you? I joined late today. Love the tester photos. You're totally fine. Always, please, y'all, if y'all can just pop in for 5 minutes, I'm so grateful you're here for 5 minutes. I'm so happy you're here. Oh my goodness. Monique says, Jessie, please teach us how to line a bag. We're here to learn. All of us. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Darcy, hello. I got called away and missed most of the discussion. You're totally fine. We've just been chit-chatting for an hour. I don't know when you left, but anyway, I was pointing out how the time flies when I'm with y'all. But yeah, Megan, how does one become a tester? So I know we started when this was still with furls, we started talking about testers, how we wanted to do it. And then that's when basically at the very end, it was like, oh, there's going to be a change for the better. And this is when Jessie took over. So we have not talked about testers like we were talking before. However, that is something that I want to bring up because I know so many of y'all would be so interested, including probably myself. I'm not going to overcommit, Victoria. Don't overcommit. Anyway, but yes, I'm going to be talking with Jessie about testing and things like that because, like I said, I mean, clearly that tester photo was a hit. And I know so many of you want to, so it would be super fun to get the community involved that way as well. I know like some of y'all that join and have been joining for so long are like such fantastic crocheters. And it would be so fun to have you involved in that stage. So I'm going to talk with Jessie just to, one, put it on her radar, and two, just really communicate the enthusiasm that y'all shared whenever we brought it up earlier last year. It wasn't that much earlier. Anyway, I don't know. Time flies when you're having fun. So, but I did see that, so I wanted to comment on it. Let's see. Oh my goodness, my throat. Let's see. Where am I seeing that? I got lost. Let's see. Oh, Kelly, hello. I'm so happy you're here. I don't know if we've chit-chatted again. So many new faces. I'm so happy different people are joining and saying hi. Even if you haven't said anything and you're just saying hi today. I love it. Let's see. And not the current issue, and it will depend on the contract of buying single patterns. Okay, so thank you so much for that correction. Diana, you'd asked about the single patterns previous. So December 2023 back, you could buy the individual patterns, but Jessie may potentially be looking into restructuring that. But so if you're looking for one, just type it in and see if it comes up. So that's just a side note about the separate patterns. Let's see, am I missing? I wanna start wrapping up. I'll do a giveaway of January. I will, if you've commented, you're in the running. So just know I'm gonna be doing that in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, let's see. Is that a scarf that you made that you're wearing? Kelly, yes, it is. I did make this. This is a shawl. Again, I felt so bad. I feel bad when I bring something in that's not Crochet Foundry because we're talking about Crochet Foundry, but we all crochet, so it's okay. This is a crochet design that I did not design at all. I'm not a designer, and it's called the Crescent Moon Shawl. It is by, funnily enough, the yarn dyer. He used to dye yarn. His name is Jake. He is on my sweatshirt, so it's kind of funny that I'm wearing his design now. But yeah, he released it last week, but I tested the pattern over the Christmas break. So anyway, if you have been commenting, you could potentially win January. I'm going to do a scrolly, and anyway, Granny D, you're totally fine. Honestly, there's times where sometimes I almost miss the lives, and I do this anyway. You're totally fine. Please know that we're always super grateful for whoever just jumps in. So let's see. I'm going to scrolly. If you've commented, you're in the winning, or you're in the running for potentially winning January 2024, the first issue of the year, which is very exciting. I'm very happy that we're still going, and I think Jess is going to do fantastic things with the magazine. So scrolly, and I will stop. Swyla, hello. Congratulations, you won January. Congratulations. I'm so happy. You're so sweet. I'm so happy you won. Oh my goodness. Please email us at support. I should say, please email Crochet Foundry. It'll take some time to get used to, but it's okay. Support at crochetfoundry.com. Swyla, please email us and just say winner of live, or however you want to say it, as long as you just tell us you're the winner of the live. But you won January 2024. If you already have January 2024, let us know in the email and we can make sure we work something out with you. But y'all, this has been a fantastic week. I apologize for my throat really kind of growing and quitting on me. Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted by yarn talk. My preference is a 3 and 4 weight yarn, but I can use the other weights as well. I would have to say I'm in the 3-2 preference. 4, 3, 2, 4, probably in that order. 3, because I use DK the most. Then after DK, probably fingering weight. Then after fingering weight, probably closer to that Aran weight. So anyway, I saw your comment and I needed to answer because I love talking about yarn. So I'm so happy. Anyway, I'm down regardless if it takes 10 years. I'll wait for my hook. You're still a mother. Honestly, though, I can only imagine because, yeah, sometimes and you need something ergonomic for the hand. So hand health is important. Let's see. Crochet Foundry. Oh, Jessie, hello. Micro hooks take a different material. A different material steel. Otherwise, they will break. Yeah, so it's more than just adding a size to an existing hook. We all know furls will do it awesome if/when they do. For sure. And that's where it's like, that's why even with Streamline Metal, I won't talk too much about the hooks, but even with Streamline Metal, we wanted to just continue with the sizes we had originally and then eventually start doing that, start getting the smaller sizes, but testing what we didn't have first because we didn't just want to be like, oh, here's the smaller sizes too. We want to make sure it's done properly. We were tested and make sure that's all done well. So I'm just chatting. Let's see. Ooh, J Hook Crochet agrees. Tester pictures are great addition. I love tester pictures. I don't know why we haven't done that before. Well, maybe we just haven't been given that. I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't know. I see. With the changes to the magazine, are subscriptions still open? Great question, DM. Really cute photo. Love the purple hair. Yes. So as of right now, if you have a subscription, you'll be continuing to get each month. I do know subscriptions are going to potentially slightly change based on just what Jessie wants to do with Crochet Foundry now, but she's also going to be doing more lives with y'all as well, and she can share all of the great ideas she has. She has some exciting stuff. She shared some exciting stuff last week. If you missed that live, you can check it out in our previous videos as they save, and I don't know, I'm very excited to see how it continues. But yeah, so you will continue to get your monthly issues, and then I believe Jessie's working on how she's going to change it exactly. But like it's kind of a slow. The thing is, it's tricky because the transition time is not as simple, and so it's kind of like we're all working on different things just to make it fully Jessie's, and then she can take over it, and then that's also a lot for someone that's just now getting their hands on it. So anyway, if I missed any of your comments, I'm so sorry. I try to read as much and answer as much as possible. And so I appreciate you just asking. And if you still have any more questions, please reach out to support@crochetfoundry.com. I sent the email earlier in the comments. And before I sign off, why didn't I share the group? Let me share the Facebook group if you're on Facebook. I'm so sorry. But there's Facebook. You'll have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. I can't wait to see you next time. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I very much appreciate it every single time. Y'all take care. Stay safe and warm, or cool if it's hot where you are. But yeah, keep enjoying your new year. Y'all are the best. Bye.